That's what we care about the most. So I like to do a lot of analogies because unfortunately SEO is a very broad topic, and I realize that many guys and girls are on the road. The contracting business is extremely mobile. Most of the people who are doing the work are also in the field. So having simple analogies allows you to take complex topics, get your hand around them, and implement them. I'd like to use an iceberg as an example with the Titanic. And the Titanic, when it hit that iceberg floating in the ocean, could you just imagine if there was the smallest little blinking light on that iceberg on that fateful night? That little blinking light would have steered the Titanic away. Now, what we're looking to do is reverse the psychology. Your website is nothing other than yet another site out of the tens of millions of websites floating out there, and we want just the opposite for you to understand how easy it is for you to guide a ship to find your iceberg. But separately, I want you to also remember there is a component of an iceberg which is the same as your website. Some of these topics are very visible and easy for you to see in the blink of an eye, but a lot of it is underneath the sheets. It's easy to understand, but it's not perfectly visible. I'm going to help the analogy of some of the things that are easy to see and many of the things that you don't see, however, they're easy to implement. And what we're going to do now is go through this motion of what should you do, and more importantly, what should you not do? A lot of people don't like to talk about that, and let me start with what a startup company or an early stage company is going to do. A lot of times you're confused on how to get your marketing presence going, so what will happen is you're going to sign up to another service, and I'm not going to mention the names on this recording because there's enough lead generation, rating review services out there that have gotten enough bad press that I don't want to give them the publicity. But the key thing is, similar to the way I joked about the terms and conditions, where you're going to learn a lot today and you're now going to start thinking differently, the biggest thing is I don't want you to agree to the terms and conditions on these sites. If you read them, you will see, as a contractor, so many of them are against your long-term goals, and I'm not going to discuss it here just because I don't want to deviate, but if you go to my site or call me or contact me at a later time and you're not understanding it, just be aware that that little checkbox could, in my opinion, offer you a tremendous negative outcome if you don't understand what you're agreeing to. Now let's move forward.